Morning, CI! I demanded water here. Aquafina, where is my Aquafina?
Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. Place your right hand over your heart. Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated.
Good morning, CI. I'm Fatima.
And I'm Franny.
And these are your news and announcements for today, Wednesday, the 26th of January, 2022.
Raiders, please remember not to wear professional team hats on campus or they will be taken by an administrator. Come to the student store of the office to get one of these CI hats and rep your school. Honor the code.
This week, the Social Justice Club is hosting a winter donation drive, January 24th through the 28th. Drop-off location is Ms. Sanchez's room, P14.
Finally, we are hosting a movie screening fundraiser Friday, January 28th. Time 4 p.m. Location Ms. Sanchez's room, room 14. Price $2 per person, popcorn $1 each, hot chocolate $1 each, cookies 50 cents each. Link is on the screen.
Now, we present student work for Mr. Schlesinger's 11th grade English class. My favorite poem.
Poetry is a new way to perceive the world. Poetry can leave life lessons and answer questions you never thought too hard about. It can also leave lifelong quotes throughout hardships. When I read poetry, I use imagery and imagine real-life situations with the writer's words. My name is Cecilia Magana. I am a full-time student at Channel Islands High School. Fortunately, my childhood didn't consist of poverty, but the frequent children and adults who struggle with poverty were always surrounded by me. I encountered struggling women and children often, whether it was stepping outside my home or walking to school. I'm aware of community problems and failed systems to help aid these struggling people, which is why I try to help the community around me, whether it's environmental cleanup or food shares. This poem gives a greater look into being in those families' shoes. The first time I walked with a girl, I was 12. Cold and weighted down, with 2 oranges in my jacket. December, frost cracking beneath my steps, my breath before me, then gone as I walked towards her house, the one whose porch light burned yellow. Night and day in any weather, a dog barked at me, until she came out, pulling at her gloves, face bright with rouge. I smiled, touched her shoulder, and led her down the street across a used car lot and line of newly planted trees. Until we were breathing before a drugstore, we entered the tiny bell, bringing a saleslady down a narrow aisle of goods. I turned to the candies, tiered like bleachers, and asked what she wanted. Light in her eyes, a smile starting at the corners of her mouth, I fingered a nickel in my pocket. And when she left a chocolate that cost a dime, I didn't say anything. I took the nickel from my pocket, then an orange, and set them quietly on the counter. When I looked up, the lady's eyes met mine and held them, knowing very well what it was all about. This poem describes children walking towards a store, one a boy and one a girl. These children are in poverty, but the boy would like to buy something nice for the girl he's walking with hand in hand. Once they reach the store, the boy suggests the girl to pick out what candy she wants. He has no money to afford it, but still gives effort into buying the candy by exchanging his source of food, which is an orange, as currency. I like the humanity this poem has. I chose this poem because I felt a relation and still see a problem of poverty to this day. I like that this poem shows the diversity and doesn't explain someone's perfect life or happy fairy tale, but gives a realistic touch to the views of life and the reality that unfortunate people have to deal with, such as giving sacrifices for the ones you love.
And we are back. Amazing work. Thank you for sharing.
Woo! Yeah. Wellness Center news. In order to help the Rincon Center bring you the best programs for your well-being, please go take the Co-Vitality survey now using the link on your screen. Students who complete the survey will automatically be entered in a drawing to win the following JBL wireless Bluetooth speaker, Rincon Wellness Center shirts, hoodies, and water bottles.
Students and staff, please use the form on your screen to access services for the new Rincon Wellness Center. New Raider swag is in stock. Visit Ms. J at the student store to make your purchases.
Do you have any announcements or events you'd like to promote? Email us at CI Picture of the Day. Please send in your announcements at least 24 hours prior to the scheduled broadcast. Thank you for all the amazing photos we have been receiving.
That is all your news and announcements for today. Have a great day, Raiders!